Still don't believe me? You will.
Eerie, Indiana.
Oh, we're filming?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
We're going. This is it, man. This is the last episode. The Broken Record first aired December 9th, 1993. So we figured this out, why all the episodes are screwed up in numbering. This should have aired at episode 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And it didn't for some reason.
No.
And then
it never explained why.
It never aired during the original season.
Yeah.
It aired when it went into syndication when Disney Channel bought it or something like that.
Yeah.
In 93. So it's technically the last episode, but it wasn't supposed to be. Anyways, The Broken Record.
Kind of like those episodes of Firefly you only get when you buy the DVD.
Oh, I don't have the DVD yet.
I don't know. You know what I mean.
But I believe you.
Okay. Anyhow.
When Marshall suggests some heavy metal to cheer up his friend, Todd finds that he can relate to the lyrics, perhaps a little too much, as he changes dramatically. ...
Dun, dun, dun.
Directed by Todd Holland. And Todd Holland actually has some stuff under his belt. Malcolm in the Middle.
Dang.
He did 26 episodes of Malcolm in the Middle.
Holy crap. And I loved that series.
The thing I recognized the best from him, The Wizard, with Fred Savage, where the kids run away from home and they have to compete in the Nintendo World Championships.
Is that the one with the...
It was a big advertisement for Super Mario Bros. 3.
Oh, and
1989. Yeah.
That was trash.
It's so bad. Yeah, the Power Glove. Yeah.
But it's
We've
such
talked
an
about this before.
iconic thing. They use it so much.
Yeah.
It's iconic trash.
This one was written by Jose Rivera. He's credited it in the credits.
Okay. He's another one that's been... Yeah.
Now, the dad of Todd is Tom Everett, Phil McNulty. He plays Phil McNulty. And Tom Everett
He's
has
played
a
in a lot.
heck of a career. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. There was Triple X, Dances with Wolves, Sergeant Pepper.
Yeah, Air Force One.
Yeah. Sergeant Pepper still makes me laugh because that's American Dad. That's a character, one of Roger's personas is Sergeant Pepper.
Oh, see, I automatically thought the Beatles album.
Sergeant Pepper?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
So maybe that...
I wonder if they were playing on that.
I wonder if it's like a double whammy.
But it's such a serious movie, Dances with Wolves.
I know.
And it won, like, Academy Awards and stuff.
With Costner?
My wife is... So, his soon-to-be wife is here. My wife is here. And they're both sitting over there planning a bachelorette party. And they're trying not to laugh and be loud. Yeah. And we thank them for that.
Were we recording when I was doing the whole...
Yeah, we recorded that. That can go into the...
bloopers.
Yeah, I'm going to do a tangent reel.
I just gave her our Wi-Fi password. That's why we're laughing.
Oh,
okay.
It's hilarious.
Yes. He was also in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Yeah, he's Benjamin from the years 37 to whatever.
Now, Todd is played by Grant Gelt. Now, Grant Gelt, his big one...
The Sandlot.
The Sandlot.
Grover Weeks, wasn't it? Benjamin Grover Weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you watched last week's main episode of our movie reviews, he starred with the kid from last week's main movie review episode.
Yes.
In The Sandlot.
The People Under the Stairs.
And I can't remember the kid's name right now.
No. Go back and watch it. It's not that we can't remember it. We're just trying to encourage you to watch our other episodes.
He did Northern Exposure, a movie called Avalon in 1990 that was apparently directed by the Rain Man guy who made Rain Man and Good Morning Vietnam. Oh, Academy Award-winning director. No, I've never heard of Avalon.
Me neither. They might be one of those movies that just...
Because he had Rain Man under his belt and Good Morning Vietnam, I'm betting they threw money at him. And then he...
tanked it?
He tanked it.
Which happens,
it's like Heaven's Gate from the late 70s with Chris Christopherson, and it's like a 2-part movie or something. It's so sneaking along, and the budget went over, and it crashed and burned. Anyways.
Avalon?
No, not Avalon. Well, that might have too, but no, it's called Heaven's Gate from the late 70s. It's a Western movie. That that was
Oh, Heaven's Gate. Yeah, no, that one it's like notoriously
exactly.
It's one of as considered to be one of the worst films ever made, yet has found a cult following with the Criterion re-release, where apparently one of the original directors was able to edit it back the way he wanted it. The film was supposed to be watched.
Oh, okay. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I remember because Jimmy and I talked about that.
Oh, okay. Gwyneth Walsh plays Todd's mother, and she did Star Trek Generations. She was in Star Trek Generations.
Didn't watch that one.
The Crush with Alicia Silverstone.
I know Alicia Silverstone. Didn't watch The Crush.
Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century.
I've heard of it. We talked about it.
And she did some Star Trek Voyager.
Yeah. No, sorry. The only Star Trek I ever paid attention The only Star Trek I've ever paid attention to was Deep Space Nine, Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh, okay. She is still acting.
Patrick Stewart. You're the man.
Her latest thing was Virgin River, 33 episodes.
Oh, dude, that's a huge, that's a very popular series.
The Man in the High Castle, the one on Amazon Prime.
Nope, never watched it.
It looks interesting. The 100, Black Summer. She was in Black
Oh.
Summer. 4 episodes. The
Homegrown
zombie show.
Christmas? Are they talking about homegrown?
I'm just naming off some recent stuff from her. Anyways, let's dive into the last episode of Eerie, Indiana.
Before we go on to our other show eventually.
Yeah, we're going to take a break from doing a show for a little bit because this guy's getting married in 2 weeks.
Yep.
So there's the woo.
There's the peanut gallery.
So we're going to take a break off the show of doing the TV show thing.
Yeah.
We'll probably do some backlogs of movies or something so I can keep uploading.
I'm going to show my nipple.
Oh, okay.
That's what just happened, in case you were wondering. So,
but we do have an idea for a show, and it's a little more recent.
Yeah, with some
heavy hitters.
Yeah, some big names, some names of people that are like, oh yeah, it has
like everyone does. Let's save this for the end.
Yes.
All right.
Anyhow,
broken record. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Start me off.
So starts off with Marshall is like, Todd is all depressed and like wham. So I took him to the world of stuff to
rock and roll comes to Eerie, Indiana.
Yeah.
Yep.
So to get some records, he's like, I'm not a fan of the Pitbull Surfers. They're stupid, but I find them funny. And then he shows them this group called the Pitbull Surfers, not a real group.
Right, and it makes you think of the Butthole Surfers.
Yeah. Shout out to Butthole Surfers. And
this came out, it was made in 90. It would have been 91 if it was one of the first episodes. So it was supposed to air in 91. Mm-hmm. And Butthole Surfers, I don't think were a thing.
I'm doing some research real quick.
Okay.
They started in 81. Yeah.
Holy cow.
They've been on hiatus since 2016.
Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. So the Butthole Surfers started in 1981, apparently. And
interesting.
They quit in 2016.
They say on hiatus, but it's been almost a decade. I would definitely say, yeah, they're probably just like, I'm good.
Yeah, they're probably good.
Yeah.
I mean, if they showed up to town or something, I'd go see them. That'd be fun.
I don't know any other songs off the top of my head, but hey, they're the Butthole Surfers.
I bet you would if I played one for you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But anyhow, Pitbull Surfers. So they check out the song Eardrum Lobotomy. Sweet name for a song.
That's a good song.
Band.
That's a good song name.
And then it turns out Simon is into the little softer stuff.
Yeah. He's jamming out.
Yeah, just like the super sweet, slow music.
Yep, that's what he likes.
For luck. And it's like, you know what? It's okay. I don't judge. It takes different strokes.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to music. There's some weird shit out there.
So they go back to Todd's place. He puts the record on. Mm-hmm. And his dad comes barging in. He's yelling at him.
Oh, yeah.
His dad is not nice.
His dad's a dick.
Yeah, just belittling him, calling him worthless, and you're garbage for listening to this.
The kind of dad that it's like...
I wouldn't have stayed. I'd have just walked out.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Thank God for relatively normal parents.
Something similar to like that happened to me once. And I just walked out. I was like, bye. And I didn't come back for a few days.
So my dad's never been that big of a dick to
But
me.
I wasn't as young as Todd was. You know.
Yeah, my dad's never been. Okay, let me.
I was 27.
Correct that. My dad. What?
Yeah.
No. So my dad was never a belligerent dick like that, but my dad has busted my chops on a regular basis.
That's the thing.
Because
Busting chops is a different thing.
yeah, it's out of love.
Yeah.
He gives me all types of shit.
That's
But yeah,
that's a dad's son thing. You bust chops.
Yeah, but not like he's never called me like worthless.
Right. Yeah, that's messed up.
Like ever, actually. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, mine either.
I mean, there's
We
one
might have
time,
lucked out.
like he
Because
you
there's
know,
a lot of dick dads out there. So
I know, right?
yeah. All
Sorry
right.
if you've had a dick dad. If someone out there is hurting you, please. Just kidding. No,
What?
I'm not going to do a PSA. Not the time.
No,
Anyhow.
we're talking about a kids show from 92.
Yeah. And
91, 93.
yeah.
Whatever.
Anyways, so they bumped the table, record's still going, blah, blah, blah.
more you
And
know.
then the more you know.
I'm adding it.
The mom was like, seriously, Phil? In front of his friends? You're a bastard.
Did she say bastard?
No.
Okay, I
just
was going to
added
say.
that
I was like,
last little bit.
Wow, that's
It's
edgy
this-
for kids' TV in the early 90s.
It was like the mom struggling with.
Yeah, she's sick of him too.
Yeah,
I get
poor
it.
mama.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then, so it just progresses. Next time, Simon and Marshall see Todd. Todd's got like the foam.
Nah, they didn't cut his hair. They just kind of sprayed a bunch of crap in it and went
I think
like
they
that.
said shoe polish.
Oh, shoe polish?
Yeah, like
okay.
Marshall's like, yeah, he like put shoe polish and styled his hair like
Right.
in that.
Oh, there he is. Right there.
Yeah, that 90s punk fashion.
All the 90s punk kids I knew had like Liberty Spikes or Hawks or something.
Yeah, but probably couldn't go that far.
Right. Well, yeah, I'm sure because of contracts and he's an actor.
Yeah.
They're not going
But-
to do that.
Earring and everything, like
So he's looking.
what it is,
he's-
what it isn't,
he's
what it
90s
was, what it could have been.
Early 90s TV punk. That's what he
Yeah,
is.
there we go.
He's what executives saw as punk.
Yeah, that makes more
yeah.
sense.
Anywhu, where were we?
Gosh dang, that was weird. Oh yeah, so they see Todd, and he's like, what it is, what it isn't, what it was, what it could have been. And I'm like, what does a man have to do to shut you up?
Right. What? Yeah. That was
was
a weird line.
That was
It didn't
weird.
fit the style he was going for.
Yeah.
Like if he was dressed kind of hip hop or whatever, that would make more
Yeah.
sense.
I don't know. He was kind of all over the place, wasn't he? Well, to quote Marshall, he didn't make a good rebel.
That's true. Yeah. And then I'm trying. Jeez, I've already forgotten what happened. I watched this like 20 minutes ago. He was sitting here.
So-
I was sitting here and I watched
Then
it.
goes back home,
Yeah, fill me in.
and so yeah, he goes back home, and Daddy's like, "Were you at baseball practice today?" Reference to the Sandlot, maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
When did the
that'd be
Sandlot
fun.
come out?
I'm not sure.
But yeah, and
Keep
the
going.
kid's all like, "No, I gave up on baseball," and Dad's like, "Stupid ass," and kid's like, "Fuck you," and then, I mean, not really.
It wasn't out yet when they filmed this.
Oh, so pre-Sandlot reference.
was 93.
Ah, foreshadowing.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
So kid's like, "I'm done with baseball," and Dad's like, "Fuck you." Oh wait, no, I got that backwards. Anyways, they didn't actually say that, but point
They
is,
argued, and then
so
the kid
kid
storms
goes
off.
upstairs. Yeah, storms off upstairs. All the shenanigans continues.
No, the kid leaves.
Yeah,
he walks
kid
out the door.
leaves, steals a mail truck?
A milk truck. Yeah.
A milk truck.
Yeah.
And to try to go to what was it, Chicago or something?
Right. Marshall hops in to try to stop him. So he steals a milk truck and they crash.
Yeah, because kid literally hijacked a milk truck to get to some venue to see the Pitbull Surfers. I almost said Butthole Surfers. To see the Pitbull Surfers and then is taken away in the ambulance by the twins.
Yep.
And then
We talked about them in the last episode.
Yeah, and he's like, "Stop my dad from destroying my records." And Marshall's like, "You got it, bro." Not really. But then they run back to the
Yeah.
house with the police officer. as it turns out, Cindy was shadowing the entire time.
Yeah, she's kind of the side B story.
Yeah.
About her doing some journalism paper with a cop, and then she's riding around with
the
him.
ride-along program. Yeah. They show up. Daddy's all like off his rocker, like the devil's in the records. And did someone just fart?
I don't know.
I think I'm going insane. Anyways, the devil's in the records, and the officer's like, "You're going crazy." It's like, "Let me show you." When they go to the room, and he plays the record, and he starts playing it backwards.
He plays it backwards, yeah.
And in some weird, distorted, like chipmunk mushmouth voice, it's the dad being all like, "You're a bastard." And,
yeah, it's all the stuff that he said to Todd about how he's worthless and this is the crap you do. You listen to that sort of thing. You got an earring?
And
what?
And then everyone just kind of sits and watches him. And then slowly leaves. And
they all just kind of wander off. Because Dad's starting to hear what he was saying.
By himself,
yeah. I think he's realizing, wow. Oh, I'm a dick.
Yeah. And that's when the dad realizes, wow, I was the asshole.
Yeah.
And then there's a tender moment when he's like, "Where's my son?
Yeah.
Where's Todd? I'm right here, Dad. I love you, son."
Yeah, they hug it out
Dad.
because it's the early 90s. That's what families did on TV. They hugged it out.
Yeah, and the police officer sheds a tear.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, and that's kind of the
pretends
end.
to.
But we do get the evidence locker. It's our last shot of the evidence locker, and it's interesting that they do it from a different angle on this one.
Yeah.
We see the full front of the evidence locker with it's open.
Yeah.
And he's got the record player. He's going to try to fit in this thing.
Yeah, and sits on
they cut away before he tries.
And he puts the Pitbull Surfers at Carnegie Hall. I think he said live at Carnegie Hall.
That's awesome.
Yeah, isn't Carnegie Hall reserved for like prestigious?
Anyways, that's the end of Eerie, Indiana. We are done with Eerie, Indiana.
It is, and as far as this episode goes, I actually enjoyed it.
Okay, I don't know if I. Okay, it wasn't bad. It was a middle of the road episode.
Yeah, okay.
I'm glad that in the original run they didn't end with this one. They ended. In all intents and purposes, it was Reality Takes a Holiday. Or Reality Bites? What was it called?
Yeah, Reality. No, is Reality Takes a Holiday, or was it...
It was the last episode that we did.
Yeah, I think that was Reality Takes a Holiday.
Reality Takes a Holiday, yep.
So
it ended April 12th, 1992.
Yeah.
And they showed this one in syndication on December 9th, 1993 on Disney Channel.
So, like a year and a half later.
Right, yeah.
Holy.
So, for all the fans of the show, it technically ended in 92.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't have cable, you wouldn't know. There's no internet in 92. Or if there was, it was brand spanking new. Yeah, and you were on dial-up, not going into an area, Indiana. Yeah, it was that. Yeah. It was that garbage.
Just the early days of the...
It was way... I remember the early days of the internet.
It's insane.
I was there.
Yeah. Insane. But yeah, so I mean, I liked it, but I'm not saying it was. So yeah, it's a middle of the road episode, but it's a good middle of the road.
It is good middle of the road. Reality Takes a Holiday, I think, would be it was a pretty good one for an ending to the series.
Yeah,
they kind of do a
Reality Takes a Holiday.
Just go watch that episode. It was
I mean, I would have loved another season, but.
Yeah, I could have used. I wanted to see where Dash wasn't in this episode. You notice that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense because
that's true. It would have been an early episode.
Season 1.
They didn't
Dash
bring him in.
Show up till season 2.
There is no season 2.
The second half of season.
Second half of season 1. Yeah.
Oh no, this is longer than well, back then.
Back then, you got a good amount of episodes in a season.
Nowadays,
6 or 8,
depending,
if you're lucky. Yeah.
Like sometimes, I don't know. It's stupid.
Yeah, it is. It's garbage. TV is.
Yeah.
Anywho, that's the end. Now, do we want to? I already forgot the name of the next one we're doing. I can look it up. But it was.
Stay tuned. We'll probably announce that during one of our other.
Oh yeah, videos. In one of our movie reviews, we'll probably announce it.
So because this one's probably already running fairly long.
It's from the 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's newer than Eerie, Indiana. So we're not going way back or anything. No. And we're kind of on a line of everyone does Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
Everyone does Tales from the Dark Side. the big monster ones, everyone does.
Yeah.
Let's hit the ones that no one talks about because they didn't make it past one season. You know?
Oh, yeah, do some of the lesser
But they got
known
famous
ones.
people.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the one that has...
Oh, yeah, there was the one TV series that has...
I'm not saying this is what we're doing, because I don't think it is. Fear Itself.
Yeah, that one. That's one we talked about.
We have talked about that one.
Because, I mean, one episode is James Roday and Maggie Lawson. Which
both from Psych.
Huge Psych fans.
We're huge Psych fans.
Psych!
We're psychos.
Yes. Actually, fun fact.
That's an actual
that
name.
is the term for people that are fans of Ice Nine Kills.
Right. Oh, it's the term for Psych fans, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a double psycho.
Oh, that's cool.
Am I a psycho? I
so
don't remember.
That's our plan coming up. It's not Fear Itself. I would like to hit Fear Itself at some point.
Yeah, probably after this next one. I think we could probably do that one. Maybe.
And then we'll
whatever.
During one of our movie reviews, we'll mention it on what's coming up.
Yeah.
With that,
once we remember.
Yeah.
Get the name.
Anyways,
thanks for watching, and as always, stay demented.